Let's go to the properties of union of sets. This is the continuation of the first video, master set theory. Now let's look at the properties of union of sets. Number one, union of sets is commutative. What does that mean? It means that A union B is equal to B union A. And then number two, union of sets is associative. That means that if we have three sets, sets A, B, and C, now the union of like A union B union C is the same thing as A union B union C. What does that mean? If you take the first union, firstly, you know bracket and board mass. You know your board mass. You first consider the one in bracket, then after getting the results, you find the union, that union, then union C is the same thing as taking the B union C, and then after finding the answer, you now say A union that answer. Let's talk about the properties of intersection of sets. Number one, the intersection of sets is commutative. Yes, A intersection B is the same thing as B intersection A. Now the second one, intersection of sets is associative, meaning that when we take the first two sets, when we consider the first two sets, let's say set A and set B, we collect their intersection, and after that we now combine with the third one, which is the C, the set C. After taking the intersection A, B, you have your answer. Then the answer, now you now intersect it with your set C. It's equal to A intersection into bracket what, B intersection C, such that this one you take the last two sets before you combine it with the first set, which is the set A. Okay, now let's look at the distributive property. Distributive property. When talking about distributive property, we consider both union and intersection. For example, this one, A union into B intersection C is the same thing as A union B intersection A union C. This is how we do it. This is a typical distributive property. It works for all sets. Now, since this is bracket, you are free to do what? Multiply your first set. It's like, okay, let's take it as multiplication. We take this, we multiply by this, then we have this, right? Then this one will remain. Now you take the one outside, multiply by the one inside, you have this also. The same thing applies to this one. If intersection is here, you do the same thing. Multiply this, carry the whole of this, multiply by this, then you keep it separately and put them inside bracket. Then this one will now be the join. You keep the union outside, then you carry this one, multiply by C. Let me give you example with normal numbers. Okay, Let's use normal numbers so that you understand this thing better. In this number, 5 times 4 plus 3 is the same thing as what? 5 times 4, which is this. Then you keep the plus. It's like saying 5 times 4, then you keep the plus here, then you say 5 times 3, and it's still the same thing. You multiply this one, 5 times 4, you have 20, and then 5 times 3 is 15. When you add them, you have 35. Okay, let's take this one and see whether we will have this 35. This is 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 times 5 is 35. That is what we call distributive property. Yes, that is what we call the distributive property. Do you understand now? Before we go into another topic, which is the Venn diagrams, please, I want you to give this video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to my channel. Let's go. Now, the Venn diagrams. Venn diagram is a visual representation of sets and their relationships. This diagram is automatically, this is called a Venn diagram. The all of this first cycle now is set A. It represents set A, and this other one represents set B. Let's look at their relationships now. Let's look at the visual representation of their relationship. This will be fun and interesting. Keep watching. First on our list, we have the first relationship between two sets, A union B. So A union B will be the shaded portion. All of this is A union B. Second on our list, we have intersection. A intersection B is the shaded region. That is A intersection B. And now the third one, set A. The shaded region is set A. From this diagram, since this is set A, automatically this is what? Set B. So we move to another one. Let's go to number 4. A difference B, which is written as A slash B or A minus B. So A difference B is a set of elements in A that are not in B. Those elements that are in set A but they are not in set B at all. So let's check its Venn diagram, its representation on the Venn diagram. So now the shaded region is called A difference B. Number 5. So now the shaded region is called A prime union B prime. They are the elements that are not in A and also the elements that are not in B. Union is the collection of those two elements, the elements of the two groups. Then this one, a prime is the set of elements that are not in A, while b prime is the set of elements that are not in B. Now, coming together, they are the set of elements that are not in A, and also together with the set of elements that are not in B. So automatically this is the representation of what? A prime union B prime. Let's go to number 6. Now the shaded region is the A prime union B. A prime union B. Now remember, A prime are those elements that are not in A. Now talking about union, you combine with the B. And now this is the visual representation of A prime union B. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the thumbs up button and also subscribe to my channel MathKub, and check my channel for the next video. That one will be calculations under set theory.
Welcome to MathKub, the home of fun mathematics. Please like, subscribe and turn on notification. Thank you.